Welcome to Silverstone. This ground here is rich with history, a former airfield that served in the Second World War and now hosts one of the oldest and most iconic races in motorsport. It's the Formula One British Grand Prix. The 3.6-mile-long Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and of Copse flat out. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Antonelli, Ocon, Albon, Colapinto and Fernando Alonso, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Liam Lawson and Gasly, Hadjar, Tsunoda, Lance Stroll and Ollie Behrman, Bortoletto and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I love being here at Silverstone. I know you do too. Mainly because we get to sleep in our own houses for a week. But what do the drivers enjoy most about this track?
Well, Silverstone's such a challenging circuit, Crofty, more so for the car than the driver, because these high-speed corners at Silverstone really test this modern-day F1 machinery to its maximum. We don't get that many times throughout the calendar. I can only think of Suzuka and Spa, maybe Qatar as well, with that high-energy cornering that you get here at Silverstone. So the drivers love throwing the car around through corners like Copse, Maggotts and Beckett's, for example, and it's really influential for your lap time as well.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Okay, DRS is now available. Okay, good work. Great pass. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, let's go now, come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 18.9 seconds. Running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge. Charles is in the pits. Some information on Behrman for you. Okay, they're out of this race. Yellow flag. The track is clear, green flag. Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres. Car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. Okay, you're in the top 10. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.9 seconds. Okay, let's see if we can catch the car ahead. Gap currently 5 seconds. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has landoed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special. And you can see how much it means to them, the drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always. But for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
And once all the hard work is over, and after lap of brilliant racing, it's time now to celebrate with our podium trio. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.